All right. Hopefully, we are live. Welcome to Happy Gaijin, everyone. Um, yeah, I think we are live. Welcome to Happy Gaijin, everyone. I'm just checking everything out and seeing that everything is working. And yeah. So, what's new? What's going on? Let me know. So yeah, questions. And I've got something new here. I want to check out. There's a new goal button, but I don't know how that works. How do I add a goal? I have no idea. There's a little button. It says goal, but I don't know. Hey, can't stay long. Don't worry. I'm glad that you're here. Hello, Bojo Pigeon. How you doing? I've got a Coke Zero here ready. Come by. It's a very rainy day today here in Gibraltar, where I'm streaming from. Frog Lady, how you doing? The ninja monkey symbol has illuminated the moon. Japanaholics assemble according to Jim Ross. Let me just get that a link from the chat, because yeah, the chat. There we go. And let me just make sure that we can all read the whole thing. Okay, that should be good enough, I think. Hey Jennifer, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a good week so far. Hey Saika, how are you feeling? Hope you're feeling better. I sent you a message on Discord, by the way. But I hope you're feeling better. Japan is here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think we're all doing okay. I think so. I just I meant to schedule the stream for earlier. I made a mistake. But hey, here we are. So this is very weird because I have this setting. It says goal. It's got a little plus button, but it doesn't let me do anything. So what's the point? Hashiburi desu. Oh, wow, Hashiburi desu indeed. Hey Eric, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us today on our Wednesday stream. Remember that this Wednesday stream at the moment is going to be every other week. So Sundays will continue as normal. I'm working on a really, I wouldn't say it's a complicated video. It's quite a straightforward video, but I want to make sure that I get it out like well, you know, like I want it to be a good video. So feeling better, I'm glad. Oh my goodness, it's really raining actually right now. Yes, we needed the rain here. Oh, Jim has gifted 10 Happy Gaijin memberships. Awesome, thank you so much, Jim. I don't have any of the fancy fireworks or monkey sounds on Happy Gaijin, unfortunately, but much appreciated. Stephen, Hauseras, Tina, Man with No Life, Back in the Clay was gifted a membership. Bit wrecked. Only One Night also. Abdo, cool. Little bit of Japan was gifted a membership. That's pretty cool. Double tap my face. Does it work like that? Yeah, I'm trying the whole. I'm still trying the vertical stream on here. I think I'm gonna keep on trying the vertical stream until at least the new year, see how it goes, because I think YouTube is really trying to push the whole vertical thing. So why not, right? Why not see if YouTube will help these vertical streams out or not? But for those of you who are new, anybody watching for the first time, I'm Nathan. I mean, this channel, it's a Happy Gaijin. It's not necessarily to do with Japan. It just so happens that a lot of people come over here from the Ninja Monkey channel, which is all about Japan. So, yeah. Let's see. Where's my chat going? Hey, Frog Lady. Thank you so much for the super chat. $14, $15. Thank you so much. I don't have my phone. Oh, I do have my phone with me. Can I change the color? I wonder. Let's see. I don't know. Oh. Make it as green as I can for Frog Lady. Do I travel with a tripod? I do. I actually do travel with a tripod, but not necessary. I've got it here. Actually, I'll show you. So this was quite a investment for traveling, and I'm thinking of maybe potentially in the future do a video on you know, what gear I take on my trips. But let me just put this away. This. Okay. So this is a carbon fiber Peak Design tripod. I'm actually very happy with. It was a very big investment, and it's once again, it's an example of how I use your lovely super chats to help me you know, travel. Because, sorry, I'm just putting this little adapter away, which it fits in here. But yeah, basically this means that I can carry a relatively light tripod with me, especially when I'm traveling on my own, you know. So this is it, basically. It's a nice compact tripod, Peak Design. You can look it up how much it costs. It's a carbon fiber. It's very expensive, I'm not gonna lie. But this is just about a little bit bigger than a like a liter water bottle, and my backpack has a slot, so it fits in there nicely, and it actually extends to a full-size tripod, so very, very useful when you travel on your own. And 90%, 95% of my traveling is actually solo travel, especially in the rural areas. I don't tend to pull out my tripod when I am in like the big cities, but I like to travel to rural areas quite a lot, and the tripod is a lifesaver. Hey Slick, how are you doing? I'm really annoyed because I have this little goal thing and I want to use it, but it doesn't let me, and I don't know how to do it. Pierre PDL, hey. Have you set members only chat? No, why? Why? Have I? I don't think so. I shouldn't have set only members chat. Let me just double check. How do I settings? How How do I know if I I'm such a noob here, seriously. Right, let's see. Oh, edit. Visibility public. Customization. Anyone can participate. Anyone can participate. It's not only for members. So, yeah. Hey, Maori, how you doing? He says, oh, I don't like how sideways. I'm very excited because I have booked all my accommodation, bus tickets, and plane tickets for my trip in February. Awesome. What's up, glasses? You seem cool. Thank you so much. Without glasses, with glasses, it's a little bit like Clark Kent. You see, this is Ninja Monkey. This is Happy Gaijin. Oh, that's not a big tripod. This is a tiny tripod. It's tiny. It's one of the smallest that you'll be able to get for um for its size. Carbon fiber equals lightweight, but it also equals freaking expensive. But when it comes to, like when I'm traveling, anybody who see me on the field, it's a bit crazy how much like I carry with me. So hey Bojo Pigeon, good luck with the meeting. Twitter is in the house. Cliff Dog, how are you doing, Cliffy? Hope you're doing well. Nope, not subscribers only. It's open to everyone as far as I can see. I mean, we double check again because now it's set for anyone. Participation mode, anyone. Yep, anyone. Do you find there's much to do in rural areas? Do you go and hike? There's loads to do in rural areas. Well, I mean, obviously it's a different type of travel, and you do need to also like investigate and research what there is to do in each rural area, but it all depends what you like. I like temples, shrines, castles, rice fields, and I like people watching and just walking around and getting lost, so subscribe, please subscribe. Hey Michael J, how you doing, my man? It's been a while. I hope you are in good health. I remember a few streams ago you told me that you weren't doing too good. I hope that you're doing better now. More of a city person than a rural or town person. I think it's good to have like a combination of both. Like I don't realize how much I like rural, like off the beaten path locations until I go off the beaten path. I find that big cities like Tokyo and Osaka and Kyoto, they sort of like trick me into like wanting me to stay there for longer. Hey Jim, I have not stayed in that hotel, but I'm very aware of that hotel. It's a very famous onsen hotel. Have I gone to any fancy, expensive restaurants? I have. I've been to a few fancy, expensive restaurants. I've been to had quite a few expensive meals in ryokans, and I've also eaten some very high-end food, especially when I've traveled in Kyoto with one of my friends who's a big foodie. I'm booked for March. Have you ever been to Kawazu? Ooh, cool. So I don't know exactly where Kawazu is, but what point in March are you going for the cherry blossoms? Ah, okay, because obviously Cliff Dog, you don't have any big cities. I mean, I guess where I live, we don't really have big cities either, but yeah. Expensive equals good, tasty. Um, you know what? I think that when it comes to expensive, it doesn't necessarily mean good or tasty. Because I think just Japan just does food so well. It doesn't matter where. But I have to say, if you think Japanese food is good, when you go to a high-end restaurant, it blows your mind. You know, you think, oh my goodness, like wow, right? It's kind of shocking. Oh yeah, Jim Ross. Regarding that hotel, first of all, I've looked at wanting to. I've been wanting to go to that restaurant, that hotel, sorry, for a while, and to be honest, it doesn't bother me that it's difficult to get to. What bothers me is a price range of the rooms, and at the moment, um I haven't been able to find a room that is affordable enough for me. I worked out I don't really like the taste of sushi, but I do like wasabi and soy sauce killed high-end places for me. I've just missed something. Mikazuki Onsen was the most rural place I've stayed, and I definitely missed having 24/7. Yeah, I travel to London quite a lot, which is one of the biggest cities. You're right. You're right. You are right. March the 4th to the 20th. It's on the Izu Peninsula, a bit south of Tokyo. They bloom in February. Yeah, there are various places that have early blooming trees. So, but let's not talk about cherry blossoms quite yet. A5 Wagyu is inexpensive but far too fatty. I prefer meat. You know what? Wagyu meat is amazing. I can't like, but it's one of those things where I sort of agree with you. You can't be eating that every single day. It's a treat, you know. Which meh or Australia, okay. No wasabi, no soy sauce equals no sushi. I like my wasabi with my sushi also. Oh yeah, this having although there's all sorts of wagyu beef from all around Japan, and for me personally, my favorite is Hida beef from Takayama. I mentioned this many times. I think Takayama is a great place, one of my favorite places to visit in Japan. So if you go to Takayama, you must try the beef. Okay. Is the music playing? You want to try some real wasabi? I think most of it is real, to be honest. I mean, I don't have wasabi in any meal that doesn't need to have wasabi, and most of those are places that usually grate the wasabi for you. Frog Lady had Wagyu for dinner last night, $40 Australian for one steak, but it was so worth it. Yeah, I have no problem paying for Lizard Gold Leisure. Am I transsexual or what? That's ridiculous. Yay, the trolls, the trolls. Stick with the kicks. Damn. Have you? It wouldn't be a stream without a random person. Oh, is it being a problem? Japan Ichiban. If you need me to switch it to subscriber mode only, I will. Just send me a message online. Okay. Good beef is always good. You know, I saw something online about getting cheap cuts of meat and tenderizing it using sparkling water. Have you heard about this? You can get really cheap cuts of meat and you can basically tenderize it, use it using sparkling water, and apparently it does a crazy thing. Wagyu. Now I want freaking Wagyu beef. Damn it. Wagyu. Most of it not most of its horseradish. There's good documentary on YouTube. Apparently one of the best places to try real wasabi, Okutuma, not far from Tokyo. Really, I mean, every time I've had, not every time, but a lot of the times I've had wasabi, it's being grated in front of me and it's very clearly wasabi. So I don't know. I know that a lot of places outside of Japan don't really do real wasabi. So you must continue. Do you like wasabi? Yes or no? Cheap beef in Japan is mostly Australian. Really? I didn't know that. I'm sure it was. It's all freaking Wagyu steak, right? Delicious. Not had A5 Wagyu since our last hotel visit. You know, the last time that I had A5 Wagyu was in London. Surprisingly. Yeah, it was freaking expensive. John Dobry prefers Aussie beef in his burgers. Really? I didn't know that. I mean, I've had a few of my fair share of burgers in Japan, and they're always pretty good, to be honest. So I'm currently working on a family activities video, like what to do in Japan with with a family, with kids, basically. So I'm putting to good use all the footage that I took with my when I was traveling with my friends in Japan over the summer period. And I think I've been doing my research, and it's going to be very different to what other people have done in regards to like a family guide for to Japan. I'm tackling it similar but differently. I wanted to have it ready for this week, but I don't think it's going to be ready this week. It'll probably be ready the following week, because it is going to be a little bit longer than my normal videos because there's just so much to do with family. Umaibo with wasabi. Ooh. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I had this. It was supposed to be for the stream, but I couldn't resist it, and I ate it before the stream. Do you recommend any place where I could buy good quality winter clothes in Tokyo, in a budget? Yeah, obviously. I always say that Uniqlo is a great option for heat tech stuff. You know, technology. They have really good like heat vests and jackets and puffer jackets and everything that you need that will be winter clothes at affordable prices for sure. So yeah, it's funny how this stream has more people than my Ninja Monkey stream on Sunday, but maybe it's a vertical thing. Where's everyone watching from? Let me know in the comments, well, in the chat. Where are you all watching from? I'd love to know. And why are you watching? Have you come from the shorts feed recommendation, or are you a subscriber, or are you new, or are you just browsing and you've decided to watch? But I'm just always curious. Like, there's 40 something people watching, and I'm curious on how you discovered the stream. Did you discover it because you subscribed? Did you discover it because it's just come up on your feed randomly? Um, you know what I mean? So it's just curiosity. I wish YouTube would tell you, you know, like 42 viewers, and it would tell you like where everybody's watching from and that kind of thing. West Coast USA, awesome. Thanks for being here. New Zealand. No, those are New Zealanders. Those are Kiwis, awesome. I see you on my YouTube main page when you're live, but it doesn't really tell me. Okay. Thanks for being here. From Argentina, been watching your content since last year. Muchas gracias por ver mi contenido desde Argentina. Los argentinos son geniales. A happy gaijin probably place to ask, do you have any tips for Thailand? Yeah, of course, you can ask anything. I know you said you've been to Bangkok. I haven't been to Bangkok. I've been to the Phuket and the Phi Phi Islands, and my recommendation is to keep away from tourist restaurants and go fully local. I would say I had some really bad experiences. Not, I wouldn't say really bad, but I had some interesting experiences. I have to be in YouTube at the right time. Well, you can always turn on notifications. It's a little bit tricky because you have to also have notifications on set up on your phone, you know. Maori use clothing is cheap. Brands like Montbell for a few thousand yen. Nice. Kichijoji mode off is a good spot. Kichijoji is an awesome area. Actually, I love it. It's probably gonna make it into a video that I've slowly been piecing together. Florida, USA. Eric, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Saw it on Discord. Yay, banana necessary. Discord. Good evening from Luxembourg. Frisbee, how are you doing? Muy buen español. Muchas gracias. Chuck has a question. I would love recommendations on things to do in Sapporo or Hakodate, putting together my itinerary. You know, I went to Sapporo and Hakodate, I think 2018, I'm gonna say, maybe 2017, so it's been a while now. There are some videos out there from the past that I suggest that you just, they're more like in a vlog format, but you probably get some ideas. And the two additional things that I would say from that area, Sapporo or Hakodate, is to go to Noborubetsu Onsen if you can. It's a pretty cool onsen area, and there's also a lake around the area which is pretty nice. It also depends what time of the year you're going. If it's the summer, then in Hokkaido you shouldn't miss the like Furano and BA. You're a subscriber and a long time Japanaholic. Found Nathan during COVID lockdown. You're one of the originals, yay! And it was the only way I could get my Japan fix with like-minded people. And now you found a whole group of like-minded crazy people who return to Japan over and over and over again. I second the used clothing thing. I did some great thrifting last week in Shimokitazawa. Shimokitazawa is a pretty cool area too. Very cool area. The Discord it's become my favorite online hangout spot. Yeah, we have a really chill Discord with some really, that's it, Lake Toya. I made a video about it. I rented a bicycle and my original aim was to cycle all the way around it until I realized how big the lake was. So I cycled quite a bit. To cut the long story short, I had my GoPro connected to the bicycle and the GoPro fell. I didn't realize that the GoPro had fallen like whilst I was cycling, and I spent a good hour backtracking myself trying to find my GoPro, and I found the GoPro. But yeah, we may ride horses at Lake Toya. Nice. Yeah, I really liked it. I like lakes in Japan. I think they're pretty cool. I have purchased many good quality clothing items from thrift shops. Also, Book Off has lots of bargains. Yeah, I've bought a few things, not too many things. But yeah. Hey, Jesse is in the house. How are you doing? Shimokitazawa is mostly American clothing, but Japan has skill for picking out the better items. And not only that, I think that Japan, like when you buy used clothing in Japan, or used anything in Japan, it's always going to be very high quality, right? So, by the way, is the music playing in the background of the stream? Let me just put it up a little bit. I don't want to overpower it, but let me know. Okay, there's music. I don't hear anything. Yep, people seem to take better care of things. I think you're right. People do tend to keep better care of things, take better care of things. But at the same time, I also think that they curate their clothes, better. So it may just be very low. I put it up a little bit, so just to give us some, chill vibes as we stream. Yeah, I like my Wednesday streams. Unfortunately, I can't do it every Wednesday because I need to edit projects. So, still amazed by the quality of some of the used electronics you can find. I've never bought any used electronics, to be honest. Bojo Pigeon, how was the meeting? Even first gen Famicoms. Um, yeah, I haven't bought anything. I mean, I love browsing. I'm not gonna lie. I love going to Super Potato or some of those stores and browsing and sort of like reliving my my childhood through it. Yeah. By the way, for those of you interested, um, Donkey Kong Country expansion of Super Nintendo World in Universal Studios will be open on the 11th of December. So I'm tempted. I'm tempted. I don't know. I don't think I am tempted to potentially go, but I just went in the summer. Bojo is back. Shorts. That's good to know. Akihabara, so expensive nowadays. Yeah. Akihabara used to be the place to go, and now I think that for bargains, like electronic bargains, you sort of need to go further afield. I thought I wasn't going to buy anything, but then I needed 2 bags. I need a new bag actually. I think I've been using that backpack, and I realized that I bought that backpack like in 2018, and it was expensive because it needs to carry all of my camera gear. It needs to be waterproof, and it's been very, very sturdy. It's not been the best like backpack for fitting things in. I wish that it was designed slightly differently, and for a while I was saying I'm never gonna buy another Peak Design backpack, blah 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 blah. But now coming to think of it, you know, it's been really high quality. It's lasted me a very long time, and it's kept everything. And it's kept everything quiet, like safe, you know. So let me just see what's good. Akihabara in the early 2000s was the best before it all turned to anime. Wow, that must have been different. You need to be careful in the junk section, as a lot of items seem like a good idea, but are unrepairable. Yeah. It all depends on the store, I think, yeah? But yeah. I had to go way on the outskirts of the main Dragon Akihabara to find any good deals. Yeah, definitely. I mean, surprisingly, when my friends that I was traveling with, kids, they ended up buying loads of stuff in Kyoto at a book off in Kyoto, I think it was. Like they got much better bargain, you know. Anything by the station is a rip-off, but it's so lively. It's still exciting to go to the stores around the station because everything's so lively, right? Akiba was epic. Definitely me and my friend's favorite place. You see what I mean? Yeah. Twitter, it's true. It's true. Like it's just everything around the station is very, very epic. It's very fun, and you can spend so long just, you know, browsing and that kind of thing. You could buy any cable in existence by the meter. Now everything is dictated by the European Union, right? Has to be USB-C. Hey Nathan, I just booked Sakura Mobile for December. Thank you. You know what? I need to sort out my Sakura Mobile for my December trip. When are you going? I think we miss each other, right? For December. Would you ever come during New Year's, Philippe? Would you ever? Yeah, we miss each other just by nothing. The shops in the station seem to be geared to duty-free shoppers these days. I mean, there's loads of stuff around the station that isn't just duty-free shopping, but yeah. All this beef talk has me thinking I should barbecue steaks for dinner and send me a photo if you do. It's going to be 3 degrees Celsius. First snow has all melted, so take advantage of the heat wave. Wow. I'm hoping to find some thrift stores in northern Japan for sweet deals. Yep. You know, probably you get much better deals. Yep. Don't forget to like the stream. Press the like, guys. 1st to the 18th. One day we'll go inside. One day. Akihabara is an experience, but it's better to buy items elsewhere. Well, unless you want obscure doujinshi. I don't even know what that is. Doujinshi? December in Japan, I hope it's not too cold. I love illuminations. December, I think winter in Japan is a pretty cool time to go. For me, it was very easy to get out of the crowds when you need a break, and has great access to the Emperor's Palace and Akasuka. You know what? And the shrine there, the shrine there is pretty cool. Actually, a lot of people don't go in that area. There's even, I think, in Akihabara, I think there's a pink shrine. Did you know this? With the torii gates are actually not red, they're pink, slightly. Oh, made by people, not publishing houses. Okay. Doujinshi. I have just leveled up in my otaku-ness by learning what that is. Thanks, CGI. Nakano Broadway is also good for that. Big Mandrake stores at both. Nakano Broadway is, like I mentioned this in the Ninja Monkey stream, it's a very interesting place, Nakano Broadway. Yeah, everything is pretty much indoors, like in a covered street, you know. Yeah, the temple in Akihabara is pretty cool. I like it. It does, you know, the steps going up, and then the temple's there, and it sort of like all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, this is different. There's a cool little hidden one deep inside apartment blocks. Yeah, I highlight that little hidden one. Well, I'm sure there's more than one, but I highlight one in my Akihabara guide. You know, for those of you interested, I actually have an Akihabara shrine guide. Kanda Shrine is pretty cool. I 100% agree. I don't get the appeal of cooking my own food, whether that be Korean barbecue, Chinese hot pot, or Japanese shabu shabu. I love it. It depends. I think that it's a very social thing to do when you're with people. Obviously, if you're traveling by yourself, it might not be the most ideal thing to do. And I like yakiniku. I think it's one of my favorite things in Japan. Hanabusa Inari, Yanagimori, Kanda, Myojin, lots of cool shrines near Akihabara. And I think I was reading somewhere that shrine, that Kanda shrine, has 3 deities there, which is unique because each shrine usually has one deity, but that one has three or maybe even more than three. So that makes it very unique. The travelers of Japan is generally cool all over. Yes. Hey, thanks for sharing the photo of Kanda Shrine. When I went, well, I've been a few times obviously, but when I went the last time it was during New Year's. I didn't get it either, but I really like it, especially the skewers. You know, another thing that is quite unique, and I did it for the first time this time round with my friend and the family, and we went to a kushikatsu cook it yourself restaurant buffet. Basically, it was, I mean, this would be totally illegal in Europe, and in the UK no way would this restaurant be allowed to exist. But basically, um basically it's kushikatsu are deep fried sticks of stuff, right? And they're very particularly very famous in Osaka. And these restaurants have tables, and in the middle of the table there's a deep fat fryer full of hot oil, and you basically get your ingredients from the buffet and you make your own kushikatsu and you fry it yourself in the deep fat fryer that's in the middle of the table. Yeah, and that's one of the activities that I did with my friends and the kids. It was pretty cool though. Hey, follow the sun. Am I on later? I don't know. I think because of time, you know, the time changed a few weeks ago. The daylight saving change. I don't know. Like if things have changed, the time has changed. I'm not sure. All you can eat kushikatsu indeed. And I can tell you exactly where it is in Tokyo. It's in Daiva City, in Odaiba, in Daiva City, in that complex. Dangerous, I know, right? That's what I was saying. That kind of restaurant I would never exist in Europe anyway. I don't think it would exist in the UK. But pretty cool, pretty tasty, pretty fun. Just keep an eye on your kids, right? And I thought the boil it and grill it yourself places were dangerous. No, this is like freaking hot, 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 hot. Um, let's see if I can show you, because let's see, like super, super hot, hot oil. And because I'm working on this video now, so I was looking at the footage of that specific like experience, right? Let's see. We did so much. Where's the restaurant? I just have to be careful because there's a few people. Okay. I can show you because I have permission, and this is all going to appear in my video anyway. But let me just, oh, maybe I can't show you because it's going to be weird. I can't show you. Sorry, guys. but it's quite an interesting thing anyway. If we had those restaurants in the UK, it would be 5 minutes before someone blinds a kid in one of there's a huge lawsuit involved. Exactly, right? Yep, it's your time change, that's it. Yeah, we've had daylight saving, so I don't know what the time, and I'm trying to still figure out what the best time for me to stream is. So I don't know, is this too late? I don't know. The places that fry it for you will scream at you if you double dip in the sauce. Yeah, a lot of that actually changed after COVID. It's one of the changes that I noticed after COVID. A lot of places don't actually um give you the big pot of sauce, you know? They give you like a little thing. Yakiniku places though, they are fun. Turning green. I love a good yakiniku, indeed. Me too. Ooh. I wound up with about 1,600 photos from my last trip. That's easy, yeah? So easy. It's a good amount of photos. What raw chicken, raw eggs, cook your own food. Japan is a magical place. Yeah. Anywhere else in the world, if you go to a restaurant and they tell you to cook it yourself, you'll be like complaining. But because it's Japan, it's okay, right? Because it's Japan, anything is okay. If they tell you to cook your freaking, like skewers in your own deep fat fryer, you do it because it's Japan. If you did that, if you went to a restaurant in the UK and they told you to cook your own food, you'd be telling them what to do, right? I don't see the big open vats of oden in convenience stores post COVID. No, they are open. And don't forget that I don't know when you've seen them or when you've been, but they were there now. When I went over in October, the convenies were starting, so that's a very winter thing. And now going into the colder season, that you'll see more and more and more of them. In the summer and in the spring they disappear, and then in the winter. This is what I like about Japan. Things are very seasonal. Any bars in Shibuya where I can name drip NinjaMonkey's name and get a discount? Yeah, kind of. Name drop. I won't give too much information, but if you look for my shorts, you will find a bar, an izakaya in Tokyo, that if you say Ninja Monkey, there's an envelope with money that you can either use or you can add to help the next sort of like person. There's a good yakiniku in Shinjuku near Omode Yokocho. Didn't realize it was all you can eat. Really? Wagyu until we'd ordered what? How expensive? My local yakiniku restaurant in Shinjuku saw me 2 or 3 times a week. Nice. That's my boy. I still see those oden in the convenience. Yeah, they were there. They were definitely there now in October. I know that in the summer months when it's hotter, they sort of disappear. But when it's a colder weather, and not that it was super cold this October, but yeah. Bojo, you've just come, no? I don't know. I'm not, to be honest, I am not a fan of the oden, to be honest. My wife and I were walking around and we saw this store selling these little robots that looked like Furby penguins. Yes, there's a store. Where is it? Is it in Shibuya? Or is it in Shinjuku? In Shinjuku, I think, that store, right? Is that it in Shinjuku? I'm trying to think if it was Shibuya or Shinjuku. Shibuya, that's it, Shibuya. And I have to say that that when that basically one day I was there, I was in Shibuya with Oriental Pearl, and it was my last day. I had to get to my hotel, and I've never seen it rain the way it rained. It was like crazy. It was like really actually quite scary, because it literally went from 0 to like a waterfall in no time. And we were outside of that store, and we the store people actually said, come in, don't get wet. And I was actually quite impressed and quite surprised that they were like fine with us going in. So we spent like 15 minutes like stroking these fake like Furby robots. But the shopkeepers were so nice. 12,100 for yakiniku. Oh my goodness, what? They have a cafe also, really? I wouldn't mind. I mean, they've won me over just because they were so nice. The people were so nice. Shibuya near the new station entrance is Shibuya Sky Building. Okay. Hey Eric, thanks so much for being here. Laters. Yeah, the salespeople were very nice, but I cannot justify the cost. It's insane. What? Each? When did this happen? When did this happen? And who are you with? It's a good job we went to that family restaurant where it was like so freaking cheap. It was like so cheap. 2015, and it was just the two of you. Okay, thankfully it was just the two of you, and it was, well, 2015 the yen was okay back then, I guess. Wow, was it worth it? Was it good though? That's the question. Was it good? Yeah, it was the same as it is now, pretty much. Yeah, that's what I thought. More or less. So, not too bad then, but still, that was a nasty, expensive surprise. Not worthy of the price. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. Anyway. Yeah. Guys, I'm probably gonna start ending the stream. It's been an hour. And actually it's a lot later than I realized it was. But yeah, I'm starting to count down when how many weeks to my trip? How many weeks? Let's see. I have 6 weeks left until my trip. I remember exchanging my first yen in 2015. It was the same as now. Never thought it would be the same rates now. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was. I mean, I've traveled to Japan since 2014, and I don't think I've seen it as good as it is now. Man, how much is it now? Yeah, I've never seen it as good as it was now. I saw it like 189 or something like that, 190. But this is one. It's now 197, 198, 199. I mean, close enough, you know. But yeah, I mean, still very good. Will I be in Japan in the next March? Unfortunately, I won't be in Japan. End of next March. I'll be in Japan in the middle of April. The time is going too fast. Can't believe it's been an hour. I know, right? 193, 2015. Okay. Yeah. The only thing is that I think the difference between then and now, and, I don't know if you use Revolut, I think you get all your money in cash. But because I use Revolut now, like back then, they used to like you don't get 193 when you exchange it through a bureau of an exchange bureau. They take a commission, right? So you don't get 193. But now, thanks to Revolut and all these currency cards and everything, you could pretty much get the same, you know, the amount. So are you going to visit Osaka Expo 2025? You know what, Philippe, I'm not sure. I mentioned this in the stream on Sunday, and I'm not very sure. It's not something that I'm super interested in. Or better said, it's not something that I want to specifically plan my trip around. For example, when I went to this year, I went to Ishigaki, Okinawa, and I made sure that my itinerary fitted around Ishigaki. You know, like I made sure. If I see that I haven't got any tickets yet to start with, I haven't started planning my summer, or my April trip, but probably it wouldn't be in April because it's a short trip, and I usually don't travel far from Tokyo when it's only a week. It's a complicated one. I think around January. I don't know if it's too late to get tickets in January, but January, February, I'll start planning for my summer trip, and depending on whether or not it fits into my itinerary, depends on whether or not I will go. But I don't think I will go just as a priority of something to do. To begin with, I think it's going to be like oversaturated in terms of videos on YouTube, and I don't think that it's something that will benefit the channel. But on the other hand, I also think that it's something that people are asking questions about, and it will probably be good for me as a tourist planning channel to sort of go to. But I'm still trying to weigh the value of the trip, whether or not it's worth going, whether it's something that I'm gonna enjoy, or whether it's something that I'm gonna get any positivity from. At the same time, it might also be the perfect opportunity to travel to other places in Japan when everybody's going to the expo. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the whole expo thing, guys? I'll leave that question now for the next 5 minutes. Let me know what you think about the expo. Like, is it something that you would go to? Is it something that you think you should go to? You know, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? So what do you do at the expo anyway? Go from expo to expo, right? From exhibition to exhibition. I mean, it's supposed to be like an exhibition of the best things from each country, you know, new technologies and stuff like that. So But yeah, like I said, I'm still weighing it up. Also, like some of the things that I was originally interested in, are not gonna be there at the expo. They originally said they were gonna be flying cars in this expo. It's not gonna happen, and yeah, so I don't know. Good memories of Lisbon Expo 98. I went to Seville, the expo in Seville. I prefer to avoid places that I know for sure would be crowded. The expo seems a bit overrated, but Japan may do a better job with it simply because of the culture. Saika, you're still here. Hello. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm not very sure. Like I said, I think I need to make a plan in January, February, what's going to happen in the summer, and depending on what I decide to do, and I've got some ideas of things that I want to do for the summer. I'll see if it fits in, and if it fits in, I'll add it to my itinerary, and if it doesn't, then I won't, you know. As long as it's got food. I probably wouldn't go back to Osaka just for the expo. I mean, that's a thing that, I mean, there's other things in Osaka also. Stalls, rough around the edges. Sorry, in a work meeting at the time normally, but I've been listening in one ear, no problem. That's it, you listen to Ninja Monkey in one ear. If Disney Tokyo and Disney Sea is any example, it should be pretty packed. I love Osaka for food. Osaka food is fun and good. I agree. Japan is good for food. Anyway, on that note, I will leave you there because it's time for me to go and sort myself out for tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the weekend. Catch you on the Sunday stream. Catch you on the next video. Don't forget to leave a comment below if you're watching on the replay. Thanks for watching.